everybody, happy Friday the 13th. This is Christian Hanna Horror here today. And today for this Friday the 13th, I wanted to do something fun and try to talk about one of the entries that, quite frankly, I don't talk about a whole lot, but an entry that has surely grown on me over the last couple of years, and that movie is Jason X. Now, I wanted to do a surviving the sequels on this because I haven't done that show in quite some time, and I thought, what a time to bring back surviving the sequels. Jason X, I think it would be really fun. So hear me out on this. Some of you that may not really love this movie, that's fine, but hear me out on this so maybe I can persuade you to give this movie a rewatch, whether it be on today, Friday the 13th, which would be a fun way to do it, or just sometime in the near future. So the way this works is I'm going to give you guys 5 reasons why I think you should check this movie out. So without further ado, let's get going. Well, of course, the first reason I want you guys to check out Jason X is, well, Kane Hodder. While he's not my number 1 Jason ever, he's probably my number 2. I always loved seeing Kane Hodder on screen. He definitely just has that extra layer of that X factor that some of the other Jasons just didn't quite have that he did, in my opinion. He's big, he's nasty, he's mean, and he looks great in the look of Jason X. I used to think the look was just ridiculous, but now I kind of appreciate it for its individualistic look and style, and particularly in that opening scene where he's chained up, you know, where Jason's chained up and they're talking about how we gotta figure out why he can regenerate dead tissue, this is amazing, and then he's just ready to burst out and kill David Cronenberg. So Kane Hodder definitely has some really great moments in this, as we'll kind of talk about a little bit more in this video, but he is definitely a reason to give this movie a shot. That's Kane Hodder as Jason Voorhees. You know, the second reason I want you guys to check out Jason X is simply because this movie does not lie to you. You know, I always thought that this movie was just... You're naive when you're younger and you think, oh my god, they were trying to make a scary movie and they just couldn't do it and it was funny. No, they were trying to make a funny movie. Their characters... To me, the characters in Jason X were always kind of parodying the style of characters in this era of movies. You know, the smart alecky, we know everything type of characters that you got from Scream, which was done so well, and then started becoming ripped off and ripped off and ripped off. I always saw Jason X as kind of poking fun at those characters and not being taken seriously at all. So the characters in this movie, they're kind of, you know, they're funny. There's some really silly characters in this movie. One of my favorite characters is, like, the big boss man, when the head guy of the ship has to, like, basically FaceTime him, and he's just lying in bed like that the whole time. This old man just laying, and he's got a bad attitude. Some of the characters really make you laugh. So the characters in this movie, for me, they've aged well. They've made me laugh. I really appreciate how silly some of them are, and I like them a lot. So the characters in Jason X, for me, are perfect. I think they're funny. The third reason I want you guys to check out Jason X is because sometimes space is fun. You know, they always say that taking a character to space is inevitably like the end of a franchise, and I'm not necessarily going to argue that. But you know what? For a movie that needed to be made to keep people's minds fresh on Jason, taking him to space was, you know, really one of the only ways you could have done it that really wouldn't have messed with the timelines of everything and confused people, because they were trying to make Freddy versus Jason. And I love the fact that they needed to make this movie to keep Jason fresh in people's mind, because I liked seeing Jason in space. I thought it was really fun. And it leveraged itself to more humor. You know, it's hard to take anything seriously in space, so I think attacking the movie the way they did was actually more beneficial than to trying to make this really serious movie, because I don't know who can really take a space horror movie serious besides something like Alien. How many other entries do we have that really shown that, you know, space can be taken dead seriously? It's not a whole lot of movies, but, you know, I enjoy myself the comedy aspect of being in space. So being in space with Jason, it's fun, you know. Don't take it so seriously, just have a good time, and let's go to space. Okay, guys, so the fourth reason I want you guys to check out Jason X is the crazy beautiful frozen face smash. Arguably one of the greatest kills in this movie. Hard to watch, nastiest kills in the entire franchise, in my opinion. The build-up is great. Jason's lying on the table. The woman's trying to check him out, look at things like this, do tests. All of a sudden, takes her face, smashes it in that water, her face freezes up, and then boom! A great kill, practical effect kill. Most of it was practical effect. I think the frozen face was done in post, but like all the face smashing stuff, it's practical, it's real, it's disgusting. Oh my god, I get chills thinking about that. No pun intended. Alright guys, so the fifth reason I would like you to check out Jason X is the great and amazing Uber Jason. I know, but like for me, Uber Jason is one of the coolest looking Jasons I've ever seen. It's futuristic, but it's so evil looking. There's something about those really big devilish eyes in Uber Jason, the way he's just so bowed up and mean. It would only look right if Kane Hodder had done that. I'm trying to imagine Uber Jason in different bodies, and it just doesn't quite look as so sound to me. Jason needs to be bulky and ripped and strong, and that Uber Jason look on Kane was amazing. Like, I'm begging NECA to give me an ultimate Uber Jason. I know that we got the lawsuit stuff going on. Figure that out, because I need Uber Jason. So Uber Jason to me, guys, is amazing. It looks fantastic on Blu-ray. I always anticipate seeing those parts of the movie. When I'm watching Jason X, is some of my favorite stuff. So Uber Jason, guys, definitely check it out to see the great Uber Jason. So happy Friday the 13th, guys. Look, maybe not everybody's going to love Jason X, and that's fine, but I really enjoy Jason X, and it's one of my favorite entries, quite honestly, now. So maybe I can persuade you to just check the movie out again, you know, or don't skip it when you marathon. Go ahead and give it a shot, because some of the moments in Jason X are really, really cool. So thank you guys for watching this video. Happy Friday the 13th once again, and we'll see you guys next time.